Hi everyone, welcome back on my channel. It's been several months since I filmed the video, and I would say it's been several months since I uploaded a video, because every now and then I would try to film something. Like, I filmed so many Empties videos. I even once filmed a whole Moroccan feast where I did a step-by-step stela, but then my friends came and we started eating, so I didn't film the finished product, and I was like, do I post it or not? But anyway, I'm gonna be back with a series about running. Remember how a few months ago I had posted a video about swimming and how I got into that? I would say I've been very consistent. I'm going once a week. I know it's not much, but once a week for so many months is really a good thing, especially for me given my lifestyle. I might eventually at some point get to twice a week or even 3 times a week, but I'm not getting ahead of myself, and I'm not trying to set myself a goal that I'm going to fail at. But I do have a running goal. I have signed up for a half marathon, and it's actually in under 3 months. So I have started the training block, and training blocks are usually 6 weeks, 8 weeks, 12 weeks, something like that. I have started a 12-week block, and I'm at the end of week 1. So far went pretty well, and I thought that because it's easier for me when my videos reflect what is going in my life, that probably the next videos that I film and edit will be around running and how I got into it, and like beginner tips basically. But for today, just getting myself smoothly back in, especially that I had to bin so many of these Empties videos. I thought I would just do an Empties video and just talk to you about something that is easy for me to film and edit. So I mentioned the swimming thing, and I think there are always these things about how black women are not really swimming because of the hair, and obviously that is true and untrue. I mean, our hair is very dry, and you can feel the difference and you can feel the damage when you go swimming, and there is nobody that's gonna tell you, oh, there is a swim cap that actually is gonna prevent this, because chlorinated water is gonna get into that. So even though I only go and swim once a week, I definitely feel the difference in my hair. I do use a swim protection. This is called Swim Cap. It's by Philip Kingsley. I had I think 3 of these at once, and I bought them because they were on offer at some point. These were developed in collaboration with the American synchronized swimming team, because they have to stay in the water for a long time, and they made a request to Philip Kingsley to develop this. It is a very thick white product that actually you apply kind of like a thick mask, and then it coats your hair. It is very difficult to rinse out, so that's part of how it protects the hair. So you definitely need a shampoo afterwards to remove it from your hair. It doesn't really show that much. If you work it a little bit in your hair, you won't see the white residue, but it's definitely a sticky, gooey substance. I have finished these 2. I think that I can definitely feel the difference when I use it on my hair, but because of the price point, I felt it's not really something that I would like to buy consistently, especially if I start swimming more than once a week, which hasn't happened yet. So I did buy another product that I'm experimenting with, and I will let you know how that works out, because I'm not that diligent about it. So I just need to first get into a routine. But this is something that I think works really well. But when you have so much hair, as much as I do, and it's so thick, I just feel like, I mean, if this was developed for Caucasian type of hair, these swimmers don't have as much hair density. I don't know if there is any other correct way of saying that, but basically black hair isn't that same density. So I definitely can't really do with these tiny things. My hair needs a lot of products, so I have to factor in whether it is sustainable for me to be buying that kind of stuff. Then the second products I have finished related to swimming still are the Ultra Swim shampoo and the conditioner. The conditioner is decent. It's something that I think it's really nice to have, but I do find myself relatively lazy when it comes to using a conditioner. The shampoo I try to use almost every time that I swim. Like, I probably skipped it 2 or 3 times. I think that the price point of this is really good. I usually buy the pack that has 2 bottles, and so if there was anything I were to buy for my hair because of the swimming, that would be this shampoo. I have repurchased multiple times. I actually just recently bought another 2-pack, and I think I will continue buying it just because I think that it's at a price point that works for me, given how often I swim. Maybe if I were to swim even more often, it wouldn't work out, but for now I'm very happy with it and I will continue buying it. Because I shampoo my hair when I swim, I don't really shampoo it that often outside of that. So I did buy this product. It's called Wakati. Wakati is Swahili for time, or it's close to the Arabic word of waqt. And this is something that is supposed to be like your Sunday shampoo in a way. So this is sulfate free, but it's also meant to be relatively clarifying. I used it, I really enjoyed it. I think that it was a good product to have. I think it was easily available because I just bought it at Boots. I didn't necessarily have to go to a specialty shop or something like that. I just went to Boots. They happened to have a curly hair section. I saw this in there. It had the profile of a girl that kind of looks curly, so I thought, why not? But I have never heard about this brand before. I didn't see it advertised. I haven't seen reviews of it. So, but personally, I did enjoy it. I did feel that it does cleanse my hair. I did feel that it doesn't leave my hair stripped, which is always a good thing when you want to have a relatively clarifying shampoo, but without leaving your hair feeling like it's gasping for a little bit of moisture. Right now I do not have a shampoo. After I finish that, I just have a very big bottle of a cream cleanser in a way, but I don't think I will repurchase a shampoo anytime soon, because in an ideal world I would just start swimming more often, but as I said, ideal world, it's not happening yet. Then the rest of the stuff that I have is moisturizing stuff. So I have this Cantu Avocado Hydrating Curling Cream. I really like the Cantu products. I discovered them a year ago. Yes, exactly a year ago, when I went for a haircut, and the hairstylist actually ended up using a cream on my hair that was from Cantu, and I was thinking, this is so affordable and I really like it, and I kept buying it. That cream was this one. It's the Cantu Shea Butter Leave-In Conditioner Repair Cream. I bought at least 2 or 3 of these. I always have one that is going, and this is an empty one, and I've already repurchased another one, and I really like it. I think it's the sweetest price point, and I can use it as generously or parsimoniously as I want, and it just really works with my hair. It's very simple, and I just enjoy it. It's not the most luxurious cream out there, but it really does. Sometimes you need something as basic as that. It does have a little bit of a sweet scent, but I learned to live with it. Whereas this one, the avocado version, it's thicker, and I just couldn't get on with it. I just don't like it. Maybe it's the smell. I feel like it has a soapy smell. I don't like the smell of it. I mean, I already struggle with any sweet smell, but this one I can't. And I found myself, like, it took me months to finish this, so I really struggled with it. I will not repurchase it, but this one definitely, I have a second one currently in my bathroom and I'm working through it, and I will continue repurchasing it. Shea Moisture, I have been avoiding Shea Moisture just because at some point I felt that they were coming up with so many collections and it was just overwhelming, and I was fed up and I didn't know what would work with my hair, and you know, so I did stay away from it after the initial excitement that we all had about 6 or 7 years ago for this brand. This is the Jamaican Black Castor Oil Strengthen Restore Leave-In Conditioner. I had tried a couple products from this line a few years ago. I didn't really enjoy them. I just decided, let me try it again. I used it, I finished it. I still prefer the Cantu. This has also a very sweet smell to it, and I don't necessarily enjoy it. I mean, it wasn't a bad product, but it's just not for me, and I'm not buying Shea Moisture anytime soon, so it's good that I did check it, but yeah, it's confirmed that I'm not really, that brand is not for me. The As I Am Classic Double Butter Cream. This I have bought many of. I used to buy it when it was in the old packaging. I think it is my favorite cream ever. I like it even better than the Cantu butter, but I just find it relatively rich, so I wouldn't use it like on a daily basis. It's whenever I feel that my hair is super dry, I would go and buy this, or I would go in and use this. It's very, very moisturizing. Every now and then I forget about it, and then I just whip it out and it just revives my hair. So I never go without this. I had this, as I said, in the old packaging, and I bought quite a few of it. This is the new packaging. I have finished this one, and I have another one that is currently in my bathroom. As I said, I probably reach out to like maybe every 2 weeks or 3 weeks, especially now in the summer months. But in winter, I do definitely use it a lot more because I feel like it's more of a winter cream. So that was it for the hair products. Then let's move to face. And then we'll do makeup and then body. So for face, I have finished this LMS Pro Collagen Rose Cleansing Balm. It is the Marine Collagen Balm is one of their best sellers. It's something that they've been doing for so many years, and I have used quite a few of them. I usually use the classic one, which is in a yellow packaging, but this time I used this one. I like it. I'm not necessarily a big fan of the rose scent. I mean, it's quite enjoyable to use, but I would probably prefer to just stick to the yellow one. And I tried a couple others, but you know, the yellow one, the original one, is the one that I like. So I did finish this one, but the one I currently have is actually the original yellow, and that's the one that I'm using on a daily basis. The Marine Collagen is something that I always have. Like, it's very rare for me to not have it in my collection, and so currently I have one that I'm using, and I already have a backup. So definitely a lot of the products that I'm showing you do have this theme of, you know, reappearing in my collection every now and then. Then I have the Embryolisse Les Crèmes Concentrées. This is a special edition for London, so it was a tube. I've always heard about this because, you know, it's one of those things that about 10-15 years ago, every article said, oh, the beauty insiders swear by this cream, it's coming from France, blah blah blah. You know, and makeup artists would say that they always have it in their kits. So I always was curious about it, but I never actually bought it. And then a couple of years ago I bought it. I think that it's very nice and I really like it. It's quite moisturizing, also nourishing, but it didn't really clog up my pores, and I do feel that it's a very easy, no fuss cream. There is nothing fancy about it. It doesn't claim to do anything, but it was quite decent. The reason why I have still a tiny bit left is that at some point I was thinking that I would go to the gym, and I had put it in my gym bag and then forgot about it, so it is expired. That's why this very last bit of it is not used. Josh Rosebrook Hydrating Accelerator. I got this in one of the kits from Caroline Hirons, and I really liked it. It had a herbal scent. It's a very good thing to moisturize the face. But what happened is that I had taken it to my office, and then we went through a very long period of working from home. So unfortunately it expired because it was just in my office kit. Would I repurchase it? Maybe. I just feel that I don't really use mists as much. I mean, I do have currently something from Caudalie, and I find myself using it maybe once a week. And so I'm no longer a mist fan, simply because I am much lazier about how I do my skincare. I think I streamlined it so much that I just can't be bothered. So that's the thing. Then if we do... Oh, I have a tiny Bobbi Brown cream. So this is the vitamin enriched face base. This is a very famous product from Bobbi Brown, and it's one of their cult products because it has that very potent lemongrass scent. And then whenever you go to Bobbi Brown, even the people who are not very familiar with the brand would always know what this is about. It's just because it's so iconic. It's a very easy product to use, and then when you put it on, you just feel like your face is so smooth. So it's definitely something that acts as a face base, and you definitely, if you put makeup on top, it will just glide and be so pretty. I don't think I am gonna fork out for a full size of it, just because I have a couple moisturizers on rotation right now, and I'm trying to really be very conscious about how much stuff I have around. Part of the reason I had disappeared is that I was really overwhelmed. I had so much work to do, etc. My house looked like I had so much stuff around. So I had been working on just kind of decluttering. I didn't necessarily throw things away, but I definitely used up quite a bit of the stuff that I had. I had to reorganize certain things. I had to take some bits to storage. My place is still work in progress. I still have quite a bit of stuff behind me, as you can see, but I'm trying, you know, I'm trying. I think it's important for my mental health to to not be so overwhelmed, but at the same time I can just be in such a restrictive mode. So something like, I really enjoy the Bobbi Brown, I would want to buy it, but I'm not gonna buy it right now. It's not too restrictive because I have two creams that I'm rotating. Makeup wise, as part of my decluttering, I did have a look at the things that I was not using, and I have these two things from Avon. These are some liquid eyeliners. I've had them for years and I realized that I'm not gonna use them anytime soon. So I just decided that, you know what, it's time to declutter them because they probably expired and I had them for a long time. Same thing for these two Anastasia Deep Brow Pomade. There was a period of time where this thing was everywhere. I remember the time when people were doing makeup collections and showing you everything that they had. My thing with the Dip Brow is that it is a product that I absolutely love, but I did go through different phases. So there was a phase where I used to go for a reddish tone. There was a phase where I used to go for an ash tone and like do a little ashy bit here and then deep brown here. And then I noticed that over the last 2 or 3 years, I had like 3 colors, but I've only been reaching to the medium brown color. I actually finished a medium brown color in the Anastasia Beverly Hills. I had a tiny bit, but it was expired, so I kind of threw it away. And currently I'm working on another medium brown, and it's already like I hit pan in it, and it's the one that I'm really using. So these two are 2 colors that I had that are very old, but that I'm past that stage of experimenting with various colors for my eyebrows. I just go with this very natural, like this is my eyebrow color. I'm no longer doing like experimenting with like doing blonde hair and things like that. I just can't be bothered. So that's why I no longer need these, and you know, they just take in space. This Bobbi Brown Peau Rouge is in the color Rose, that's number 10. And this is for lips and cheeks, and obviously it's all gone. I really love the formulation of this. I think that if I were to repurchase anything, that would be this. It's part of my Holy Grail product. It's a very easy thing to apply every single day. And I used it for a long time, and I felt that when you have it on your lips and on your cheeks, it just gives you such a natural look. I actually enjoy having the, I wouldn't say no makeup look. I mean, from afar it looks like you're not wearing makeup, but it just gives you such freshness to your face. So definitely something I would love to repurchase, but I'm just working through a lot of blushes. Plus a few months ago I caved and I bought a very cute NARS blush because my sister bought it and I saw it and I was like, oh my god, I need this in my life. And I didn't want to have 2 cream blushes because they do expire quicker. Like a powder blush I wouldn't worry much, but a cream one, I just think, you know, let me finish the first one from NARS, and then you know, these are not going anywhere, they're classics. The rest I'm gonna go a little bit faster because it's just body stuff. So I have this Perspirex Original Extra Effective Anti-Perspirant. I go through phases of using this diligently and not using it, and I must say that it actually works. You just cannot use it on broken skin or on sensitive skin. I do sometimes have reactive skin, so I've had a couple instances where I don't think it was with this one, I think it was with the mild one, bizarrely. I think I bought a mild version of it, and my skin reacted to it, as in I had blistering, I couldn't sleep the whole night. It happened to me 2 or 3 times, and then I decided not to buy that. So some of the ingredients in that one are really bad for me, but the original one, it really works. I have 2 more of these, so I definitely make sure that I have that in my rotation. I don't use it every week, but it's something that I like to know that I have, especially if we're about to have a heat wave or something like that and I don't want to be sweating profusely. It's not a deodorant, it's not the thing that I use every day, it's more the treatment that I use at night if I don't want to be sweating. I have a couple essential oils because I have been playing with different diffusers. Like the other day I went to Muji and I bought this diffuser. We just put a few drops and then you leave that, so you don't have to plug it or do anything like that. And so I used this Purify essential oil blend and the Mandarin one, And I just think it's important to use these things up, because I had gone through a period where I was collecting these little essential oils. I would go to Muji every now and then and buy something. Then I realized, do I really need to have 11 little bottles? Like, no, I mean, let me use them up, and then every now and then I could go and buy a fresh bottle of essential oils and use it for a week or 2 or 3. You know, I don't need to stock up on these things, and that's part of what I'm trying to do right now with everything in my flat. Like, do you need to have 3 or 4 options, or are 2 options good enough? Then I went to my beauty cabinet and I tried to look at what could be expired, what are the things that I have and that I would probably not use. And I found nail cleanser from Kiko, and then a nail gel top coat from Kiko. I bought these when I was in Brussels. They are probably like beyond expired and nearly gone and gloopy, so they're just taking up space and I'm not gonna use them. And then I have this Skin Chemist's Rose Quartz Youth Defense Lip Plump. I had this as part of one of those boxes that like subscription boxes, and it's been a while since I've done a subscription box, and I am blessed with beautiful plump lips. I don't need something artificial to do that, so I'm pretty sure that this is expired. But even if it weren't, I cannot see a scenario where I would put something to plump my lips. I really don't need that. This is a nail drying type of quick dry nail spray. It's from Avon. I've had this for a while, but then I haven't done my nails in ages, and I know that this is like a 2-year shelf life, so it's definitely expired and I don't need it, so I decided to get rid of it. Then at work I received a little care package to de-stress, and it had these Shu Zen raw nourishing bath crystals. Sometimes I feel like the claims on this stuff are a bit too much. Like, it's crystals, they're not raw or cooked, like it's a mineral. So but you know, I mean, I enjoyed it, but I just think that this is a small pouch, and I know that it's proudly made in the UK and whatnot, but you could go and buy a kilo of salts for a couple pounds. So I probably would not repurchase, just because I think that it can be a bit too much to pay for fancy salts when I could get less fancy ones and serve the same purpose. Then I had this sleep spray. It definitely has some lavender and things like that, and I felt that it was part of the package, but I felt that it didn't really do anything. I used it up because I didn't want to end up with a bottle, a miniature bottle that I have forever. So it was part of my effort to get everything out. Then I went to Rituals. I forgot what I bought there. I think, yeah, I bought a body scrub and a couple other things, like a hand cream and something. And I got this as a gift with purchase, and it is a sensational foaming shower gel. And the scent is the Ritual of Sakura. This is actually quite nice because it comes out as a gel and then it starts foaming. It's kind of like those foaming shaving mousses that you get from Gillette or Venus or whatever. That's the texture that you get. Very easy to apply. I just find that the packaging is quite wasteful. I used it for about a week or week and a half, and I just feel like it's a big bottle for just so little product. And I'm actually fine with a bar of soap and fine with just a pump of shower gel. So I think that it was really enjoyable. I'm glad I had it as a gift with purchase, but I wouldn't really go and do more or like explore other scents. Then I have this Aesop geranium leaf body cleanser. This was a gift from a friend. It has geranium leaf, mandarin rind and bergamot rind. I love that smell. I love actually all the smells of Aesop. I just feel that they're typically overpriced, so I do buy them every now and then as a treat, but I do feel that, I mean, a shower gel is a shower gel. This was really sensational. I loved it. I looked forward to using it every time. So definitely worth it. And I think that this is one of the products that are always great to gift, but not always a great choice to buy for yourself. We're nearly done, I promise. Then I have this Niels Remedies Aromatic Bath Salt. This is an example of those bath salts that you can buy, and that would still be a bit more affordable than the Shenzhen one. I really liked it. It was quite a potent smell, I actually didn't need to use as much as I do when I buy the kilo ones, so definitely you could feel that the essential oils were more concentrated. Like I could smell it in my hallway, so when I would draw a bath with this. So I really enjoyed having it. It's quite bulky, obviously, because you have, you know, this whole bottle, but I mean, I really enjoyed it. It had marjoram, it had lavender, of course, geranium, so all smells that I really enjoy. And I felt that, especially when I was really working with some body aches, or I had very long working days, that it was just the right ritual to have to just relax. Then Aromatic foaming bath, it's also from Niels. This was meant to be the same type of scent, so it's herbal, it has geranium, marjoram. That really that didn't work. Like, I have yet to find a proper foaming bath, you know, bath foam type of thing. Like, I never had something that actually had that massive foam that you see in movies. That was no exception, so I would not repurchase. Some hand soap. This is the Little Soap Company Pure Rose Geranium. It was very concentrated. I was very surprised. It was very concentrated. I had to actually dilute it with water. That's what I have in my little hand soap thing in the kitchen. Then the Awaken mouthwash. I'm not gonna talk about this. I have this. This actually, Colgate Durafat 5000 fluoride toothpaste. I have very white teeth naturally. Many people actually assume that I just go and get them whitened very often. That is not the case. The problem with having naturally white teeth, or at least mine, is that they're very sensitive and they're very prone to decay. So I have so much sensitivity. I went to the dentist, she checked, she did x-rays, she was like, no, you're fine. I'm like, I'm not making this up. So she gave me this. I used it up. I'm still very sensitive, so I'm definitely gonna go. I just been putting it, you know, like, I'm one of those people who have a sort of irrational fear of the dentist. Like, I wouldn't sleep for a couple of days before I go there. I'm actually sweating on that table. It's never as bad during or after, but the before is like, I don't know why. It's just so hard. So I do definitely put off going to the dentist, and I've been doing that for a long time. At some point I'm gonna need to go, because like my entire left side is super sensitive, and especially now that it's so hot, every time I want to have like cold water or something, I just feel it and it just like shoots up. I've always had sensitive teeth, but I just feel like I need to do something about it. Like, I don't know, if I need an injection, if I need to desensitize it or something, but it just hurts. Then the last item I have is this Parks London Black Magic Pomegranate and Pink Pepper. This is a candle. It burns very clean, as you see. I've had this for a long time. I've had many of these candles. I still have probably one I have one here, and I have a couple somewhere else. I always buy these. You'll always find them in my apartment. I have two small ones of these that are burning in my entryway. So I think that they're really great. They burn very clean, which is not the case for a lot of candles that I have. Like, I have some candles that that are half burnt, and I'm struggling to finish them just because I don't like how they burn. But that's how they are. So these are all the things that I have finished recently. I need to find the courage to sit down and edit this video. I'm actually super sleepy because I went for brunch with my friends. We went to like, it's a Middle Eastern restaurant called Fait Maison on Gloucester Road. I always go there with a bunch of friends because, you know, they do Arab, Turkish, Moroccan tea, all kinds of things. So it's kind of a mix for everybody to have something with a little bit of flavor. So I did eat quite a bit, and I'm feeling that, you know, like when you're so sleepy, like in a mini food coma. That's how I feel. So I'm definitely gonna make myself some coffee, maybe have a nap still. Why not? I'm home, it's a Sunday. And then edit this video, recycle all of these things, because that's the reason why I wanted to film the video, because I want to get my recycling out. And then maybe I'll clean my flat and then get ready to film the running video. So I'm excited actually about the running video, so I just have to think about how I go about it. But y'all, is like, there is a South African runner, because before getting into running, as I'm a nerd, I've been watching so many YouTubers doing that. And like, there's a YouTuber he's from South Africa, and he goes like, oh, but y'all, and now I kind of just say it, although I've never met the guy, but you know how you watch a YouTuber for so long that you pick some of their things. That's the thing. I shouldn't have watched that many videos. His name is Nicholas Bester. Really, really, really good runner, like super fast, super tall, you know, numbers that, like pace numbers that I would never have, which is why I thought, you know, there is not much content for beginners. Like, I would watch a video about, for instance, what shoes I need to get, and then they go like, oh, for your slow shoes, you know, when you're going at a 5 minutes per kilometer pace, and I'm like, hold on. Like, even my fastest sprint probably in 3 months will not be 5 minutes per kilometer. Let's just start there. So yeah, I just didn't find too much relatable content, so I thought I would make that for a bit. But y'all, so I'm actually very sleepy at this point. I don't even know whether I'm making any sense. I need that coffee because I had so much to eat. Oh my god, food was amazing. If you're in London and you want something with a bit of flavor, I would definitely recommend going to Maison. It's different from your typical, oh, let's go and have shawarma or kebab or something like that. Like, it's not your caricature of Middle Eastern food. It's like proper, like, they try to serve a community that misses home, and they do it in a nice way. So yeah. Okay, let me go and get this done. I need coffee. I need coffee to wake up. All right, see you in my next video. Take care.